name is Muhammad. We are from Group 6 and we will explain on our research which is on topic level of cleanliness in students' residential area and its impact on students' health. I will explain about the background of study. Cleanliness is very important to obtain better health and to avoid spreading of contaminant from one self to another. It is the first line of defense against virus and infectious disease. Many of the building owners and facility managers view cleaning as a cost rather than investment. The effect of lack hygiene and cleanliness on persons is it will cause infectious disease, food poisoning and diarrhea, unpleasant smell, flies problem, and decrease the image of students' residential college to the eye of the visitor. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dayan Afika and I will explain about the problem statement, the objectives, and lastly the limitation of our research. So for the problem statement, cleaning plays a vital role in our daily lives. Lack of hygiene and cleanliness is an open invitation to infectious disease. Many complaints have been made by the residents of college about the cleanliness level in our area. This will lead to odor pollution and would cause uncomfortable situation for the students. So what are the impact of this study on students? Next, for the objectives, the first objective is to give students a sense of awareness of importance to maintain the cleanliness among students and their surroundings. The second one is to make the students empowered aware about the impact of the level of cleanliness on their health. And the lastly is to examine the effect of cleanliness on students' achievement. Next is for our limitation of study, we have three limitations. The first one is the cost and time of the research. The second one is the respondent of this research. And the last one is the lack of consensus responses. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aida Latar binti Sohabi. Now I'm going to present to you about the methodology of our research. In our method, we have three types of method that we have been chosen. It was sample, sampling, and also questionnaire. For sample, we have chosen 32 students from UTH and Pago to answer our questionnaire that represent their own block. It was KKP1, KKP2, and KKP3. For sampling, we have used the simple random sampling where we know the student that answer our question. And for the questionnaire, we have 4 types of questions that need to be answered by the student. The question that we have been chosen is the cleanliness around the surrounding, and the last question is a problem that related to the cleanliness. Mostly all our questions have answer from range 1 to 10, so the student can pick if they agree with our statement or not agree. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syahira binti Muhammad Noor. I will explain about the finding in our research study. Based on research study and finding, there are 33 respondents, consist 23 female and 10 males in UTH Pago Residential College that answer questionnaire regarding their personal information, cleanliness of their surrounding, problem occurring due to cleanliness, and the level of awareness among students on cleanliness. From the data, we can find that a large number of our respondents aged between 21 and 22, followed by 23 and 24, and 18 to 20 years old. The age was chosen based on the average age of university student, which is from 18 until 25 years old normally. The respondent comes from different colleges within our research area, which is KKP1, KKP2, and KKP3, that the respondents come with balancing data in all each of college. From the data finding, in level cleanliness in respondent room, it shows that the highest average number of respondents are currently living in a clean room, with the data showing 8 as their level. The graph here shows that the data increasing cleanliness level 1 for very bad till 10 very good. A majority of our respondents are within 8 till 10, which shows that they are aware and had made effort to keep their room clean. The ranking for female rooms is between 4 to 10, while males are between 5 to 10. Unlike the cleanliness of room, the data for level cleanliness in house shows a variation in rating. Most are between 7 and 8 and quite a number is between 3 to 6, showing a slight decrease in cleanliness as compared to their room. The level of cleanliness is decreasing in college compared to house and room. Respondents rank the college at most of 5 and some rank between 3 to 4 and 5 to 6. Only 5 people said that their college deserve to be at 7 and above, showing that their college is very clean. Majority of respondents answer yes, and only 5 respondents did not face any problem relating to cleanliness in college. Respondent opinion on the importance of cleanliness indicate 97% of respondents are aware that it is important to keep a good cleanliness level in the college. Respondents' opinion on keeping a good hygiene bring positive impact on one's health shows all of our respondents are aware that it's important to keep a good hygiene level and it brings a positive impact on one's health. Respondent opinion whether students are aware of the importance of cleanliness and its impact to one's health shows that 20 respondents agree that other students living in Pago Residential College are aware of the importance of cleanliness and its impact to one's health. That's all for me. Thank you.
I am Nufar Hanif and I will explain on the discussion of our research. First, I will explain on the importance of cleanliness. The first importance of cleanliness is it keeps us healthy and stays safe from any unwanted diseases. The next important is it teaches us to be an organized and to be a more hygiene person. The third importance is that it helps us learn how to show respect to other communities that living in the same college. So for the next part is the factor contributing to an unclean environment. The first factor is the number of people responsible to an area of cleanliness. So when it includes a large number of people, the less clean the area becomes. Why? Because in the research, we asked 3 questions to the respondent for them to rate the cleanliness in their room, their house, and their college. So from our observation, we can see that in the room with 3 people, the cleanliness is very high, but then it will gradually decrease with the number of people. Decrease with an increased number of people. So for the second factor is the animal factor. So animal factor is the stray dogs and cats around the college contribute to the unclean environment because the dogs will go and scatter the trash bin and will leave the trash scattered in the ground, and the cats will cause an unsmelly environment because they will litter everywhere. So the next factor is that the behavior of people. People that have low level of cleanliness awareness can cause an unclean environment. From our data, girls show a higher sense of awareness compared to boys because from their rooms, their rating is much more higher than the boys' room rating. So the next part is the health-related problems that arises from the cleanliness. From the respondent data, we obtain many complaints on cleanliness problems. Some effect of this problem is that when there is a dusty and a smelly environment, it will cause the respondent to have breathing problem and skin diseases like skin itchiness and rashes. The uncomfortable smell also causes them to be dizzy and cause them to have an unpleasantness. So the next health-related problem is flies and maggots found in trash bins. The flies around the trash bin can cause food contamination and cause the respondent to feel stomachache and diarrhea. So all respondents are aware of the importance of cleanliness and how it contributes to one's health if we leave it untreated. 90.6% of the students agrees that the University Resident College is a big community and they are aware of the importance of cleanliness and how it brings impact to us. So, however, 39.4% of the respondents think that there isn't enough awareness in the community and action that will increase their awareness should be taken. That's it. Thank you. I'm Nana Atika with the Today I will be explain about the recommendation of our research. So, there are several recommendations to increase the level of cleanliness in the student residential college. So, the first recommendation is the university management sector should plan the alternative in order to solve the issue, like providing more dustbin and provide more cleaning schedule, especially rubbish collection during weekends. Then, the next recommendation is the students should aware on the level of cleanliness in their residential college. The cleanliness includes the student room, house and residential college itself. This is because the awareness on the level of cleanliness will avoid the unpleasant smell and flies problem in the student residential college. So, the third recommendation is that when we do the questionnaire, the respondents should be more balanced between the gender. This is easier to analyze the data on the result. The smaller scope of the respondent with which limits only for students stay in the student residential college, and the student must be more truthful in responding to the questionnaire. This is because the more truthful response, the more the real situation of the student residential college can be revealed to increase the level of cleanliness in the residential college by conducting the campaign on the cleanliness in the residential college. So the last recommendation is the further research should be conducted to solve the issue that contribute to the cleanliness. The effective campaign can be suggested in future in order to educate the student on the impact of the cleanliness to their life. The cleanliness is one of the important parts in our life. The cleanliness also describes the actual you are. Thus, the further research in this study would be beneficial. Thank you, that's all from me.
In conclusion, these features will increase students' awareness on the importance of cleanliness towards their health, and it also helps students and university management sector to improve the cleanliness level around the students' residential area. That's all from us. Thank you.